I've bought enough from Quince over the years to know what they do well and what I would not waste my money on again. Hello, I'm Lindsay from Have Clothes Will Travel. I share style and shopping content as well as travel guides, and for today's video I'm giving my honest review of Quince. This video is not sponsored. Quince has never reached out to me. They have no idea who I am. I bought everything in this video with my own money. I've been ordering from Quince since 2024. They've been in so many travel and style forums that I'm part of. People really seem to enjoy their products, but for the prices, it just seemed a little too good to be true. So it took me a while before I actually placed an order. And I mean, the pitch forum is pretty tempting. Elevated basics, cashmere, silk, leather bags, jewelry, and workwear, they're supposed to look a lot more expensive than they are. And after testing a pretty decent mix of clothing and accessories, I have some thoughts. So in this video, I'm going to break down what I loved, what I won't be ordering again, and then I'm going to talk about sizing, returns, and whether or not I think Quince is actually worth it. I've tried pants, joggers, cashmere sweaters, a hoodie, linen pants, jewelry, a leather bag, and a few basics. And overall, yes, I do like Quince, but there are some categories that they're a little stronger in than others. So let's start with the things from Quince that I love. The best Quince items I've tried. Starting with this cotton V-neck tee. This tee is one of the easiest wins from Quince. It's super soft, stretchy, and easy to wear. I've been wearing it constantly. I've dressed it up for dinner with dress pants and a cardigan. I also recently wore it on safari in Rwanda, and I'll also wear it casually with jeans. It's just really versatile. And for less than $20, I think this is one of the best values on the site. It's holding up really well, and I want to order it in all of the colors. So if you're new to Quince and you want one low-risk item to try, I think this tee is a really good place to start. So next up, we have these ultra stretch Ponte flare leg pants. These are probably my favorite pants I've bought from Quince. They're made from a rayon nylon spandex knit with four-way stretch, and they really do have that polished but comfortable feel. Now, I will say the size chart steered me wrong with these. It made it seem like a small would work for me, and that was absolutely not the case. I returned that pair and reordered them in a medium, and the medium has been an amazing size for me. I wear these all the time for work, travel, dinners, and everything from Christmas gatherings to funerals, where you still want to look put together but without being uncomfortable. And the waistband doesn't bother me at all, which is huge for me because I'm really sensitive to waistbands that feel too tight or put pressure on my stomach. These are easily one of my favorite Quince purchases. I love them and would absolutely order them again. So now we're going to talk about these 14 karat gold line stud earrings. These are my everyday earrings now. I'm actually wearing them right now. I've had them for over a year now, and I wear them for everything. I mean, I sleep in them, I shower in them, I work out in them, I travel in them. They get worn for literally everything. They're so comfortable and they go with everything and they still look great. So I have absolutely no complaints about these earrings. They're absolutely worth it, and I would definitely buy them again. Next, we have this Flowknit full zip hoodie. This is another Quince item I've had for over a year, and it's held up incredibly well. I wear it about once a week, so at this point it's probably been worn and washed around 50 times, and I think it still looks close to new. It's super soft, breathable, and it's easy to throw on for errands, or I like to use it for light exercise. I'll wash it in cold water and on my heavy duty cycle, and I do dry this one. And it looks great. This is one of those pieces that made me trust Quince even more. I would definitely buy this hoodie again. Now we have these micro Ripstop mid-rise hike joggers. These surprised me in a good way. Again, I'm really picky about pants, especially when it comes to waistbands. There are a lot of pants that technically fit me but still feel bad after sitting in them for a while. These don't do that. They were great on my Rwanda trip, and I've also worn them a lot while working from home because they're just really comfortable and easy to wear all day. Plus, they're really breathable. These pants are definitely more spring, summer than winter and fall though. If you want comfortable, lightweight travel pants, these are a really solid buy. Now for what they're most known for, Quince Cashmere. Good, but not always consistent. I have this lightweight Mongolian cashmere crewneck sweater. This one is in Oatmeal. I really like this sweater. It's soft, it's held up well, and I swear this one feels nicer than some of my other Quince cashmere pieces, even though it's supposed to be identical on paper, save for the color. I wear this one constantly and it stayed in pretty good shape. For $50, this is a really solid buy. My only complaint with this one though is that the medium feels a little smaller on me than I'd like, even though that's what the size chart suggested. Love this sweater. I am actually probably definitely going to order it again. I'm just going to get one size larger. Next I have this Mongolian cashmere crewneck sweater, but it's in ivory and black stripes. This is where I started noticing that Quince Cashmere is not perfectly consistent from piece to piece. I sized up in this one, and I do like the roomier fit. I do wear this one for travel because it's breathable and comfy, and it doesn't really seem to cling to odors very much. But compared to the Oatmeal one, this one for some reason just feels slightly scratchier and seems to pill faster, and it just doesn't look quite as nice to me. Something about the finish, or maybe it's the stripe version, it just seems a little cheaper. So I don't think Quince Cashmere is bad. I think for the price point, these are great sweaters. I don't think that every piece is created equally. Next I have the Mongolian cashmere cardigan sweater. This is another one that's fine, and that's kind of the problem. There's nothing really wrong with it, but I thought I was going to wear it way more than I actually do. It mostly just sits in my closet. And for the price, I just expected it to feel a little more special and polished than it does. So this one, I wouldn't rush to order it again. Now we have this Mongolian cashmere structured cardigan. This one is much better. It's also much more expensive. But it's really soft and warm, and it just feels more substantial and well made than the other cardigan. I also like that it has a little more shape to it, and the sleeves are a nice detail too. It just feels more styled, and I especially like it with dresses, though it works just fine with pants too. My mom actually ordered this one so much that she ordered the brown version and has been really happy with it too. This one has been one of the nicer Quince pieces that I've tried. Now for the pants that worked for me and the ones that didn't. We're gonna start with the Ultra Stretch Ponte super wide leg pants. I do really like these. They're comfortable, I think they look nice, and I wear these for work and travel too. But I do have one complaint. The legs are wide enough that sometimes I step on them, especially when I'm in airports or on getting into my plane seat. And they are also a little short on me, so heels are kind of off the table with these. So yes, I do love these wide-legged pants, just not as much as the flare version. Next up, we have these Flowknit high-rise boyfriend joggers. These are one of those items that started out better than they ended up being. At first, I liked them just fine, but after more than a year of wear, I don't love these. The waistband is the main issue for me. I can't wear them for long without getting uncomfortable, and I don't think sizing up would have really solved that. These also attract every piece of lint and pet hair in my house. And they don't look as good as some of the other Quince pieces that I've worn for the same amount of time. So these are not my favorite. Now for the Quince items that I returned, starting with these 100% European linen pants. These were an immediate no for me. They were actually quite comfortable when I tried them on, but they were just way too sheer for my personal taste. I didn't even try to talk myself into keeping these. They went right back. Next, we have this Italian leather patchwork crossbody. This item is probably my most recent order that I had the highest hopes for. Quince describes it as being 100% top grain Italian leather with a cotton twill lining, and on paper that sounded very promising. And to be fair, this is not a bad looking bag. It's pretty well constructed. I like a lot of aspects of it. And I can absolutely see why this one is so eye-catching to so many people too. But for $160, I'm just not that impressed with the Quince version either. I have a couple of less expensive leather bags from smaller brands that I personally think look and feel nicer. And they've held up beautifully over the years. This one, it just, to me, it looks a little plasticky and kind of cheap. To me, this doesn't look like a $160 bag. So for me, this one is getting returned. Now for my newest Quince item that I'm still testing. This is the Washable Stretch Silk Shell Tank Top. This is my newest item, so I'm not going to pretend I have a long-term verdict on it yet. My first impression of this one is that it's really comfortable to wear and it looks nice. I've worn it a couple of times under my cardigan since I've gotten it, and I like that it has 10% spandex in it versus being 100% silk, because this gives it a little stretch and it doesn't look as wrinkly as silk tends to get, especially after you wash it. I've just washed this one in my washing machine on gentle cycle, and then I'll throw it in the dryer for a couple of minutes just to fluff it. But I've been air drying this one and then using a steamer to get out any wrinkles. So I will update my thoughts on this one in the video description as I've had a chance to use it and wash it more. Now for Quince shipping, returns, and sizing. One thing to know about Quince is that if you order multiple items in one order, the shipping can be a little uneven. On its current shipping page, Quince says standard shipping is always free and delivery typically takes 6 to 9 calendar days. They recommend budgeting a couple of extra days for any carrier delays. That said, in my experience, things do not always arrive together. If you place a multi-item order, one item might arrive within a week and another one might take 2 weeks. It really varies. But when it comes to Quince returns, these have been super easy for me. This is the reason that I keep ordering from Quince and I feel comfortable doing so. Quince currently says that eligible items can return for a full refund or exchange within 365 days as long as they meet the return requirements. They also say that store credit is processed faster while refunds to your original payment method are handled after the return is received and restocked. In my own experience, I've returned 6 items now to Quince, and every time it's been really easy and straightforward. It takes about a week and a half for the item to get returned to Quince and for the amount to hit my bank account. At least that's been my experience so far. But when it comes to sizing, Quince sizing is probably the biggest wild card. Some things fit exactly how you would expect them to. Some things do not. Those Ponte flare pants are the perfect example. I absolutely needed to size up in those despite what the size chart was suggesting. So, I would still check the size chart, I just would not treat it as gospel. For example, if you're normally a size medium in other brands and the size chart is suggesting that you're a size small, I would personally just order the medium. At least that's how it's worked for me so far with Quince. But again, fortunately, Quince has easy returns. So if you get a size that you don't like, it's super simple to return it. So final verdict, is Quince worth it? Yes, for me, Quince has been worth it. I have found some really good staples here over the years. For me, I've been most impressed with their basics, their black dress pants, and their jewelry. That said, not everything has been a hit. Personally, I would say to be careful with bags, and anything that you would expect to feel extra luxurious just because it says Italian leather or cashmere. But overall, my experience with Quince has been fantastic. The returns are easy, and I will definitely be ordering from them again. But you just have to shop a little strategically on Quince. Now, if you've ordered from Quince, let me know in the comments what you will be ordering again from them or what was absolutely not worth it. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more shopping videos like this.